So in the previous video we looked at the EOS drops airdrop tool found in the EOS Essentials GitHub repo. In this one I wanted to briefly look at the Everipedia Airdrop tool. They offer functionality like generating a snapshot file where you can pass in blacklists and whitelists, as well as the ratio of tokens you want to airdrop and the output file you name it. So you simply run this command after filling in this set of data here. They also supply a validation script to check that your airdrop did in fact get airdropped to everyone you wanted it airdrop to. So in the EOS drops repo, you had that config.json file, if you remember correctly, where we set different parameters like the issuer of the token, the name of the token, all these other things. And remember that you had to have deployed your own EOSIO token to that net where you were going to do the airdrop. And we've done that in previous videos. We talked about the EOSIO token in extensive detail. How to deploy it, how to interact with it, all that other stuff. In that video, what I did is I just took the Riddle token that NS James had already deployed and just used that exact same one. If you were confused by that, again, go back and watch those videos. That's all he did is deploy that EOSIO token contract, and I just used his because he gave the private key in that config.json. So if we look here in the airdrop.sh, you can see you have roughly the same settings essentially in this airdrop.sh script rather than putting them in a config.json. So here I'm giving the same symbol that we gave before, the Riddle token symbol, and then the issuer was Riddle. And then if you generate your own snapshot, you'd pass in the file here, where I'm just going to use the IQ snapshot file in order to do the token creation. And then again, you can see here all they're doing is checking that whether or not the token has been created using the same commands we used previously. Then it creates the token if it hasn't been created previously. Otherwise, it skips the step. It does the same thing for issuing the token to ensure that you issue to the token holder who's supposed to be doing the airdrop. And then finally, it just iterates through that Genesis snapshot CSV file and issues the tokens. So it really is that simple. If you look back here and do a diff, you can see the things that I changed when you do a checkout of the repo. All I changed were the symbols, and then I added the -u flag because I wanted to airdrop to the jungle test net rather than the main net. Really, that was the only thing I changed. So now all we really need to do after setting those parameters is run airdrop.sh. You can see that it's, well, first of all, that my wallet isn't unlocked, so it wouldn't technically, it's not going to airdrop these tokens, but you can see here it's skipping users anyway because they've already been airdropped using the Riddle, or these users are already holding Riddle tokens, so it checks to make sure that they've already been airdropped before airdropping the tokens to them again. That way you don't accidentally double airdrop tokens to users. So you can see here it's just skipping all of them because I'm assuming NS James already tested his script and already airdropped a bunch of Riddle tokens to these users. But anyway, that's how you use the Everipedia airdropping tool. In the next video I'll show you one final airdrop tool, and then we'll move on to some more dApps that we'll review. See you then.